Let's see if I refresh the one. Oh, look, what's this? Oh! It is.
We gotta move. The fans are lined up. The doors are almost open. This is EA Play. What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and we are doing things a little bit different.
Oh, there it is.
Here. Instead of one giant show, you are getting deep dives into all the games you love every half hour. Now, you can watch them all. You can tune in for your favorite games. You can turn it off right now, but I wouldn't suggest it.
I can watch it over here. That's what I was gonna do.
And we are doing things
see? Ah, here's double.
Instead of one giant show, you are getting deep dives into all the games you love every half hour.
I watch on the actual website.
Tune in for your favorite games. You can turn it off right now, but I wouldn't suggest it. Because of course today we're looking at Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order, Apex Legends,
full screen.
5, FIFA 20,
oh, it's not doing
and
it.
The Sims. That's 6 shows, people, and we still got to get this stage ready and run through all the content we're revealing. So get excited, because we've got more gameplay than ever. Tell them, Golden Boy.
I'll be bringing you
Golden Boy.
Season 2
what the heck?
including a new weapon, a new battle pass,
started.
and we're revealing a new legend live on stage.
Great. Adam Rank, quickly, what does Madden 20 have?
Let's try to go full screen.
Okay, I meant quick, but not that quick.
Okay, that's the best I can do with full screen. So, oh well.
We've got a deep dive into X Factor abilities, face of the franchise. We got Patrick Mahomes throwing sidearm. We got some Deadeye thing.
There we go. I just want to turn it up.
Hardy, Battlefield 5 news.
We've got loads of it. Brand new maps and of course some new updates to reveal too.
Oops.
More surprises at the end when we reveal.
No spoilers. And Freeman, you might want to touch yourself up too. Golden Boy, we're back to you. FIFA 20, talk to me.
FIFA dropped their reveal trailer this morning announcing Volta Football. Later today, I'll have all the new details on FIFA 20 and some very special guests will give you even more info on Volta.
This is the best I can do with
also, you should call your mom
showing it on screen.
I mean, it has nothing to do with FIFA 20, but it's just good advice for you and everyone watching. Okay, now Julia, you're also hosting The Sims. Tell me what you've got in 3 words.
Brand new
the full screen's not very good here.
That's 4 words. Now win me back by telling
Guess
me
I'll
what
watch
you have in store for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Why are you asking me? It's your show.
Right, we have 15 minutes of exclusive, never before seen gameplay, and I am so excited to sit down with Vince, Stig, find out all about this Star Wars game. But ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We are mere minutes away, folks. This is your last chance. Grab that drink, grab a snack, adjust your chair to the perfect degree you want, because EA Play starts soon. All right, guys.
Here we go.
They can be organized better. You're doing a great job brooming. All right, you take 5.
Yeah, let's try to make this thing go full screen. That's funny what that guy's saying. So there we go. That's what they're gonna show. Yeah, let's do the Star Wars Jedi thing. Fallen Order. So yeah, I'm trying to make this go full screen, but this is literally the best I can do with making it go full screen on the actual website. So yeah. 12 minutes, 11. Countdown 11 minutes when they show that. Is I gonna watch something else that starts at 1 after this is all over at 12? Yep. Music. Here is Jedi Fallen Order. What the? This looks like some new characters in there. Characters I've never seen before. You can find over there. You know, I might move to just Mixer, because that actually goes full screen. This doesn't actually go complete full screen, apparently. Or does it? Oh no, there we go. I did it. See? There. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, finally. Okay, we're good. This is what I was trying to do. Alright, we're good. We're good. Trying to make it go full screen. I finally got it to go complete full screen. Alright. That's all I wanted to do. Well, I could have just did it from Mixer or Twitch, but I chose to do it here. Yeah, those are the platforms I choose to either watch it from. Waiting, I have to wait again after waiting for it to start. 10 minutes. Well, they're just showing the game, of course. Yep, they're just showing the game. 10 minutes of the game starting. Ten minutes, here we go. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. What the? Uh-oh. Oh, don't you buffer on me. Oh, they always buffer. That happens. What the heck, man? Right. What? Don't you buffer on me? Come on! What was this thing? Hollywood. Explore Infinite Game Sale. Oh, for God's sake. Close that. Maybe pause it and then hit play. Pause, play. Pause, play. Oh! You can't. Look. Pause it or play. It's literally like just buffering. Oh my God, they're buffering like crazy right now. Better not miss anything. I know what I can do to fix this. Hold on, wait. 11. Yeah, we see it. That's it. It's buffering like crazy. Lee, watch over here now. See if it works. Oh, see, it's working fine. It's not buffering over here. Huh. But it's buffering over there. Ah, now it stopped. Did it? Yeah, now I just stopped to hit play. 9:56. 8:07. This is ahead. This is more ahead of time than the other one. Does that mean that's more? This isn't live anymore, is it? Why is this a little bit behind? You know what? Alright, okay. I gotta watch over here instead then. Because this seems like it's more ahead. There we go, full screen again. There. It's like, where am I gonna watch it from? The press conference. I couldn't watch it from the actual website, that's what I was trying to do. I thought, alright, since this one's more ahead, I'll just watch it in here then. That's what I'm choosing to do. Oh. I was like, where would you watch it exactly? Usually I would watch it from the actual website of the company itself, but either way, we're still waiting again. 20, I was just waiting for it to begin, and now we wait until they actually start the game up. Just like that. More waiting. Pretty much. Yeah. Oh, this happens. They always do this, of course. What do you expect? Like, you are actually really there for real. You'd wait. You, like, you know, sit in your chair, wait for it to begin. If there was an actual press conference, but they're not doing a press conference this year, again, like I said. They're just showcasing the games. Just the games. Like, literally in-depth detail about stuff in the games. And that's kind of why I wanted to check out their little EA Play thing. That's until noon, and until 1 o'clock p.m. I got to see the Nintendo Invitational thing. That's Splatoon 2, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. There's like tournament for those two games, and there's like one for Super Mario Maker 2. It's like all the Invitational tournament thing held by Nintendo. That happens later at 1, so I'll check that out later after this is over. Yeah. I'll have to probably change the stream title afterwards. At that point, I don't know if I like what. Restart the stream. Huh? Restart it. Well, I mean, I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna upload the VOD. I always can't do that. Well, what I do is if I was gonna, like, for anyone who didn't see this live, they'd probably see it on my YouTube channel. I'd probably just download the VOD, edit it into segments. You have to watch parts of it. You don't have to watch like the entire like stream if it was like 8 hours long or something like that. You just watch segment parts of it. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it was. That's how I just break down the stream, breaking down the segment parts. You don't have to like spend watching it. No, what am I? God, I can't even say what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. It just slipped my mind. Ah! Dang it. Oh well. 4:26 minutes, 25, 24, 23, 22. Now we're just waiting for a game after waiting for the whole thing to start. So, that is funny. Yeah, it just, I still have, like, that's what the guy was talking about on his microphone. No, you got time to go get a snack or something while you wait this 11 or 10 minutes. Now it's only 4 minutes left. 3 minutes, no, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Yeah, my hand was behind this thing here. I don't know if it's right. No, doesn't look like it. Never mind. I don't know. I guess that's just... That is weird. Yeah. That's Scorpot. Scorpot in the chat over here. Weird. I don't know. Sometimes I get a little comfortable with what I might show up on screen. That's why I changed the thing to like, oh, let's put this in like, hang on, over here, Ray will be right back. Like, blah, blah, blah. I put on standby. I do that. Things like, be right back. Now it's on Facecam. Reactions and go back to that. There we go. That's what I do when I don't want to show something on screen. I just say standby. Of course. I wasn't really doing that a while ago. I was just showing where all this all week. Like, hey, I just see. Wait, no, it's over here. This side. Wait, yeah, like this. This thing here. Like, So, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Waiting. Just still waiting. Long wait. 2 minutes and 25 something. 23, 22, 21, 20. Just 2 minutes left. And we get to see this thing finally begin. Finally. Alright, here we go. 2:11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 0, 1. Now it's 1 minute. Hours are only seconds. Now it's just 1 minute. 1 minute and 40 something seconds. Well, alright. 44, 43, 42, 40, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. It's not even like less than a minute. Just a minute left. A minute left. That's it. About to begin. In a bit. Because I'll just sit back, relax, and just watch this. Yeah, I'll just sit like this all the time. Hopefully I don't fall asleep. Fall asleep while streaming. I actually literally fell asleep. I'm not sure which. No. Oh, here we go. Never mind.
From Hollywood, California. Now we're doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of just one show, you're getting every half hour a deep dive into one of the games you love. You can watch them all. You can turn off the stream right now. You can tune in for just your favorites. But anyways, we've got a ton of gameplay for you. Apex Legends is bringing a new weapon, a new mode, a new battle pass, and even a new legend. Battlefield 5 has tons of new
to play
Apex.
Plus
some surprises. FIFA 20 has a brand new way to play, plus a bunch of game updates you've been shouting for. Madden 20's got gameplay packed deep dives into all new features, including those awesome new X Factor abilities. And The Sims is unveiling a never-before-seen
There we go.
a few new surprises. And, of course, in just a few moments, I'll be kicking things off with the latest on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, including 15 minutes of world premiere, never before seen, first look exclusive gameplay.
Try to turn things up here.
EA Play starts now.
Now, here we go. Finally, yay, I was just trying to turn it up. It seemed like it was a little bit quiet there, I noticed that. You guys can still kind of hear it. Woo! Here we go. Blah. What the heck? Ah, leaps in the air. Oh, those people!
Los Angeles, come on, Hollywood, that's what I like to hear. What's up, my fellow Jedi? I'm Greg Miller. And today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Okay.
We've been waiting so... You know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah! We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig, as mentioned. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig. Come on!
Okay.
Get in there.
Let's see what this game is like.
Give me the hug, Vince. Let's get it going. Yeah! Yeah!
Okay. What the heck?
Please, keep it going. They're making a Star Wars
funny.
game.
Great.
Guys,
My
welcome
gosh.
to EA Play.
Thank you.
That's funny.
What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm going to let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this one.
Off script.
What the heck?
Oh, yeah, we're totally off script. They gave me cards. That
That
was
was
something
funny.
Nobody cares.
It's so awesome to be here. I mean, it's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today.
All right. Great.
Uncut.
All right.
Oh.
So everybody's anxious to see what this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This
That's
is
funny.
a single-player action-adventure game.
Oh, it says that.
Set post. Oh yeah. Oh.
Loud clapping. Jeez.
Set post Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, like, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there!
This is an expert playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
He practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3? Yeah.
2 or 3 dozen.
Oh boy.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi
Like, I
Order.
don't know how they
And it
do
takes them here
that.
to
The
Kashyyyk.
Wookiees.
And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right,
That
so I
sounds
brought up my
terrible.
phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's roll.
would you like to kick it off?
Yeah, let's begin. Yeah, come on. Woo, finally, here we go. It's about time. Yay. Woo, starting up. Star Wars. I've seen so much of Star Wars. It's just, I don't know where to begin. Start journey. Oh, so it's like the main menu, I guess. Okay, starting journey. So it's like gameplay footage. That's what we're seeing right now. Whoa, what the heck was that? Alright. I don't know, I didn't really see it. I don't think I ever saw that. It's a thing in the bottom of the screen. Yeah, alright, running. Woo. Good jumping. Looks like a platformer. What? Oh, use the force? Okay. Right. That's what I thought that was. use the force. We'll just climb over there. TIE fighters. If I'm not mistaken.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
Well, make sure you guys can hear it.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we've recovered proves it.
Yeah.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. To stop the Empire.
Understood.
Oh, there's one right there.
Watch yourself in there.
Oh, jeez.
You hear that? He said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Okay. Let's go break in and save Wookiees with his lightsaber. Free Wookiees. Forest Trance. Like a third-person platformer action adventure game. That's what I would describe as it looks like to me right now. Yeah. Uh-oh, there he goes. There's a lightsaber. Hey, push it open. Wait, I don't even think I even remember him. Did he even cut that up, or was it already like that? I didn't even see. Yeah, use it as a flashlight. Shit. Hey, you can use it as a flashlight instead of as a butter knife. Ah! That's funny. Use a flashlight. Look at them all shooting down there. Oh! Oh, okay, somersault. Ah, now it's the use of the force. Huh. You use it to get a vine and swing on the vine. What the heck? It's like, what could you not use the force on? You know what I mean? Yeah, see? Grab a vine with the force. Oh! Ooh, snap. Oh, deflecting. Oh, shoot. Ouch. That was brutal. Oh, I've seen worse. What just? It's like you stopped time or something there. Yeah, you just stopped the laser? You just stopped the laser. That was ridiculously crazy. Ah! Oh. Ah! They're screaming. Ooh. Well, again, that's weird. When he become? Ooh. Ouch. Wouldn't it be completely in half? Like separated? I guess they don't want to do that. It's not rated M. It's probably rated 215 or something again. I'm just saying. Oh? Snap. Oh. Let's see, we're fight. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Look how good it. Man. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. Got him. So what's gonna happen there?
Think you can help me, BD?
Oh? What was that? Snap their fingers and it helps do what? I'm not sure what happened there. Nope. There he goes.
Flame beetles, they're coming through the wall. Hit their nest.
Oh, so, what the heck? It's a flame beetles? What? Of course he's dead. You just saw him die. Let's just speak the obvious. Oops! What the? Holy crap! Flamethrower! Ooh. So glad that's not me. Just like all the other guys before him. Okay. This looks pretty fun. Just watching this even. There's the music.
You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
Who knows, I might actually get this game. Like, my brothers played the Battlefront 2. I've never really played much of those. I played an old Star Wars game, I forgot what it was called though. I played a few old ones back on the GameCube.
No idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Huh. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear it okay. I'm not sure how loud it is for you. I even turned it up. I tried turning it up. Oh, got shot. Ouch. Ah, the giant spider? Are you kidding me? Oh crap. Oh snap. Oh! Ah! What's this? Oh, is that just web? Oh god, look out. Got him. Oh boy, what the? Ah! Ah! Oh god. That was close. Well, I don't know, that's just what I'm saying. Huh. Uh-oh, what? He's stuck? God, that thing just... Okay. Didn't seem like much of a fight, it's just jumping and dodging. What's a spider? Not sure how a spider is supposed to fight against you. I used to play a lot of platformers. Like a Star Wars platformer game.
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
Oh, webbing. You tell the giant spider? Sounds like it. Oh, snap! Oh! That guy got attacked. Oh god, I can only imagine how brutally painful that would feel. I don't even want to imagine how painful that probably felt. Get your legs cut off and stabbed. Jeez. Yeah, probably would never happen because lightsabers aren't real. I don't know, would it even be possible to make one in real life? Not sure why you would want to make one. But same way if you like swords, I guess. Oh jeez, it's vibrating. Just stop it. It's like you're solving puzzles. I can just stop it in place. Yeah. Well.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that? Cutter 7 is active. Reporting a live cutter near the cell block. Immediate aid requested.
Oh, jeez. Huh? Oh, God, that. I could Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Okay. Alan hit his own laser. Yeah, hit him with his own laser. Wow, okay, that was kind of funny. Yeah. It's like he's stopping time. To me, it looked like he was slowing down time or something. It's just the force. And it looks like he just stopped time. No, he's just.
Good. Sir, the fewer distractions, the better. Jedi incoming.
Uh-oh, another guy with a double lightsaber thing. Oh god, now he's outnumbered. Oh, he's been outnumbered. Oh, snap. Oh god. Looks like he attacked his own team. Ooh. Again with that they're chasing out like that. Ah. There he goes, he's gone. And this guy again, it's another one, I guess. Well, how could that be the same guy? Oh, God. He took a lot of damage from that. God, look at the guy. Looks like he's already injured. He's still intact. Ouch. Okay.
Need to slice this.
Huh.
No guards.
Hey, Wookiees. Look at him, you can see them. Hey, the Wookiees. You saved the Wookiees. Yeah, you gotta free them now. You gotta free the Wookiees.
Hey, we're here to free you. You're not alone.
Okay. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, crap. The guy was walking right behind the robot. Okay. That's a cliffhanger. It's like, what happened? Man, that looks pretty fun, honestly. Like you. I played a lot of platformers. I think there was an old play. There it is, Xbox One.
What do we think? What do we think, EA Play? Yes, that's what I wanted, the little boy. Guys, congratulations. That looks pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says, that's frickin' cool. But he didn't use frickin'. How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team, you know, Stig and his team have done an amazing job. They've put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, you know, dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody who bought the bots on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now, so it's an amazing feeling. I'm just
still
so
in
proud
the
to be
works.
up here, and I hope that
that looks
Star Wars
pretty
fans
well.
understand that we're really doing our best.
Or something being only a demo.
I mean, I think from go ahead, clap now. I'm gonna stop.
Okay, I guess.
Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by
someone
not
who's
having
actually
our
good at it.
controllers? Like what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it and throwing it and catching it, right? Like that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll
right over there again. He'll give out autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like we want the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to like be part of that. And size up the enemies when things feel right. It feels really good.
Yeah, it's also about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of this. You were talking to me last night about
I was using the Force.
And the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a Force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1, and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's all freeform.
So, like, you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
Absolutely.
playthroughs.
And actually, the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the Force abilities?
Watch them fight each
So we're
other.
going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull.
That's funny.
What we call force flip, which is essentially double jump.
Fight each other.
Is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars. A Jedi actually doing a double jump. But we have one unique expression of Force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah.
Slow.
That was awesome.
That's
I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull the stormtrooper, stab him. But when you force pulled the stormtrooper and walked him into one bolt, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorites. I think the
that
first time
part
I saw
there.
that, I freaked out a little.
You actually said it better be in the demo.
Get in front
you
of
did
it.
You delivered.
He took my own laser.
The enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't shown.
You're saying that isn't the entire game.
That is not.
It's wow.
No,
I'm surprised.
no.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi.
Yeah.
Soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the purge trooper.
That's
yeah, exactly. Like so
new that the team created.
Huh.
Yeah.
There you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. Why we're pointing at one guy? Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort that you led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, great cheers for Jordan. So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back.
The KX.
And then making me fight him?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do?
No.
Trust me, you do.
I do?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid. BD1.
There he is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
That's funny.
Thank you, BD1.
What
He's
the
adorable,
heck?
as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking maybe in the licensing department. All
right.
What does he do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using at? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different things?
Like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's an
That's
explorer
funny.
droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission for survival that's taken him to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is...
That's Respawn. That's Respawn.
I mean,
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, Respawn made this game. Yeah, okay.
Definitely inspired by BT, but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
BT.
One of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burt.
Oh, nice.
Who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
Just scan some stuff there.
Yep. Scan the environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever they want.
Cooldown on it?
Whenever they want, BD will eject the stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount that you can find more over the course of the game, and you're actually in that moment. You're defenseless, so you got to choose wisely when you're going to do it.
Okay. We've seen the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What, A to B, Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well,
actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
Oh?
I can't say.
but that's not a no. Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on with the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, you know, story's a really big deal to us. We've created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it. So I can't. I don't really want to go into it too far. Go home. Sorry.
I mean, yeah,
we're gonna save it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people have been asking, right? I put up stuff on Instagram saying, "Hey, give me questions." Community wanted to know. This is Star Wars canon, right? You
totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
This is a real Cal's a real character.
Oh, it's canon. That's what I said.
Guerrera in there. He's you know, obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all going to live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we have...
you act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game. It's canon.
Yeah, nonchalant. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just, like, shocked to be up here. I'm, like...
I know. It's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay.
We've been talking about this for, like, 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No.
Okay, well.
Why not? Choice.
Because. No, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic, and he has to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like, I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to tell, something to say, and a lot of walls to run on. Vince Stick, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
Just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Greg's showing us some stuff online. Like the reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
The team, badass. Thank you guys.
Go team.
All your hard work. Now we just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys.
We have to finish it.
There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince Steak, thank you so much for coming out. November 15th can't come soon enough. For those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out over in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Theater. And for those of you at home...
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Yeah!
What you're looking for.
What the heck? Okay.
Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's going to laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
That was weird. All right. That was Star Wars Jedi. Forgot. Oh, shoot. I forgot the name of it already.
Star Wars! Let's hear it! So hyped. Hype mode.
Well, that was loud.
Although that's actually a lie. It was engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vince and Stig for
Fallen
sharing
Order.
that exciting
That's
deep
what
dive
it's
into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We're all a little bit too excited here, I'm not going to lie. I'm Julia Hardy, and a little later on, Adam Freeman and I will be bringing you news on Battlefield 5. Yeah? Right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So Alex Garboy-Mendez is bringing you the hottest news on Apex Legends Season 2. We've got info on a new weapon, new battle pass, new mode, and a reveal of the 10th legend. Stay tuned, because Apex Legends is moments away.
Okay. Just a minute away. Yeah, I have yet to play Apex Legends. I haven't played it. Too busy with other games, or busy with other videos I've been trying to edit or upload on YouTube. Yep. Being a content creator is hard. Not easy. We got 40 minutes left. It's about to start. Yeah, that was the Star Wars. That's pretty cool, the Star Wars. Uh-oh. What's going on here? That was weird. I was noticing something weird going on. Alright, never mind. That was odd. Look, you guys saw that. Yep. Okay, it is working. I thought it wasn't working on my screen for some odd reason. That was weird. Okay, I see it now. Yep, it's working. It's working. I was broke. What?
Everything dies.
Well.
Looking for me? Surprise.
Oh, jeez.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to EA Play 2019.
That was loud on my headphones.
I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez.
Right.
Now, everyone at Respawn has been working diligently at making Apex Legends the best Battle Royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right. That's right. I like that. Like that, baby.
Okay.
Bring that energy.
Cool.
We got some exciting details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including a brand new weapon, a new mode, an improvise, you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena, and so much more. So let's jump out of this drop ship, dive right into the hot zone. Take it away, Jay.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Respawn's community manager, Jay Frechette, and as you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at EA Play. We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're going to introduce you to our newest legend after the show, but for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our legendary hunt event.
Plays.
Check it out.
I got to see some people play this game. Okay.
The hunt is upon us. Prepare yourself.
The legendary hunt has begun. Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue, complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics,
Why haven't I played this yet?
XP and battle pass boosts, and find all new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
Only the strong will win and slaughter.
For a limited time, legends who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite queue.
I need some help over here.
Solid copy. There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. I need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
One more. A legend's true test is
Let's
from within.
Ouch.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7, not your day. I won this one. And hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary Tamed Beast triple take.
Trust in the gods, and you shall be rewarded.
Opening fire.
Okay.
During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary Honored Prey R301. Hit level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
We're doubling down with our first ever Double XP weekend. One moment. From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP on both your base and Battle Pass progression.
Our destiny has led us to this moment.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive legendary hunt cosmetics.
The sky has opened and gifted the day.
Squat up and drop in, as the legendary hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
Okay.
That's right. Until June 18th, you can jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our Elite Queue, exclusive challenges you can unlock, and some killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is Double XP weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since this event launched, and it's awesome to see the best get out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was Season 1.
Season 1.
Who's ready to talk about Season 2?
Oh.
I like that. So, you know, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites, and I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game. And, you know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish up. But first, I do want to talk about Season 2. We've got the first details here. And joining me, we got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, we've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content.
Yes.
What do you have for us?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming.
It's
Confirmed.
coming.
You've heard it here first.
So Season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right, so Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though, in this new season?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of Season 2 as possible, with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend, a new weapon,
a new character,
way to play the game.
Okay.
Perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it here, but let's talk about that sweet new content because Season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
Care package touching down.
That's a new one.
Platforms.
Elstar here. I am taking fire, friends.
I bathe in the blue.
What the heck?
Your ignorance meets your end.
What the? Extra solo. What's that? Dark Darkington. Hey! Thanks for following. What the heck? You caught me by surprise there. I was just watching this reaction. I have to play this game. I haven't played it yet. Got me distracted with that follow.
There you have it. The L-Star, man. I remember getting slapped by this gun in Titanfall, too. So pretty excited to see this one make it to the arena.
What?
Seems really powerful.
Yeah, on Mixer, which you did do it on Twitch.
Weapon loadout for Apex.
Yeah, so the L-Star's new. It's coming.
Yeah, that's right. I'll see it when
It's actually a care package weapon.
That's it right there, I guess.
It's just amazing. But
it's all good.
Yeah, well, you know, it's
No
like
problem.
the master for the Kraber. It's
I'll see it when I actually try playing this game sometime myself. Yeah, I still haven't played this game yet. Too busy with editing videos and trying to upload them.
So, like,
or other games that I'm already working on.
Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my Switch Fire. That's my jam. What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons.
I don't really have a preferred genre. I don't even play them all that much myself either. Like, I don't play them a whole lot. Like, I guess I play them from time to time, but other than that, yeah.
Is usable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star.
I can't remember the last one I actually played.
We also have the Battle Pass.
I think it was Fortnite, but other than that,
when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was
I don't play a whole lot myself either.
What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to community a lot.
Like in Fortnite, I mostly play Save the World. Like, I don't really play Battle Royale all that much, but yeah.
Getting all sorts of data from
I've played it like 10 times.
What they equip on their characters or weapons.
Never played Fortnite.
We've taken this learning and put it into Season 2 Battle.
Yeah. Just another last man standing game.
Essentially time-based, so you get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while, so you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean leveling to level 100 is a lot quicker.
I'm just checking out this EA Play thing, because I just want to see all everything they're showing. We know there's no press conference.
We are inserting 3 new.
I don't care for third-person games.
Which we will talk about later.
You prefer first person?
There's a lot more skins in it, and there's enough crafting metals by the time you get level 100 to craft your very own legendary of your choosing.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All
Battle
right,
Passes.
Now, we're talking about Apex.
Like a lot of games have been using battle passes
What
now.
for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game is being upped pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin, specifically
I've
from the
noticed,
Legendary Hunt event.
like you do at Killing Floor 2.
4 Legendary skins in the Battle Pass.
Yep, Killing
so we
Floor.
have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin. And for Octane, we're doing the Jade Tiger. I think we're, yeah, you can see there's Prince of Darkness right there.
Was that the character?
And then there is a skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. And the
What the heck?
301 is getting 2 skins, actually. So
Intimidator.
the Iron Rampage at level 100.
Okay.
The Rhino on the end of it.
Man, do you see that, by the way? Do you see?
That's sick. It's sick.
That looks insane. That looks insane. All right.
Is that a
Another
mouth?
question that the
Looks like a
community is
mouth
having,
on the
they're
gun.
just dying to have answered.
Never mind, like an
new ways to
alien.
play.
I don't know. I
Elite
couldn't
was
explain
awesome.
what it was.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends.
Alright, so
Yeah,
when we get back.
when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Queue is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Ranked mode?
Yeah.
All right.
Ranked mode.
So rank mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you'll be, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
That's funny.
Wood 3.
What it says there.
Yeah, so it goes from bronze
I
all the
haven't
way
even
up to
played it
Apex
yet.
Predator, and it's using
I just like to
special
try it.
matchmaking for each
Just
of the tiers.
for the
So the higher you get,
experience.
you'll probably have some longer
That's the only
matchmaking
reason
times,
why I'd
so
like
trying
to
find
try
the best
playing
possible
it.
match for you.
Just
And
for
then,
the experience.
throughout the season, you'll be hopefully gaining tiers, and then at the end of the season, you'll get rewards based on where you ended.
Wow.
To show off for the next season.
Ranked mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Like, I almost had no idea what they're talking about.
All right.
Kinda.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be all up in
Because I haven't
that.
played
It's
this
gonna be
game
sick.
yet.
I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned,
I've
as I
seen
mentioned,
other people
either be
play
the
it,
first
though.
Wood Division player, which isn't even in it, or Plastic Division.
Apex.
Plastic's good.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. But, dude, thank you so much for sharing all these
I
details,
don't
man.
even play it.
Drew, ladies
I
and
don't
gentlemen.
really know all that much myself either. But I still play them
Here's the
sometimes.
thing. I'm
Time
a
to
Lifeline
time.
main. It's just facts. You are too? Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains? All right. But that might change when the new season drops. That's right. Because, Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend joining the Apex Legends arena is Watson.
Oh.
To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this
Okay,
touching illustrated
so
short.
that's the new legend. That's the,
Dearest Natalie,
what their show
as I write
before
this
was.
letter, it's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field.
What's
You
the
showed me
to
up
say?
tonight, my magnificent daughter. And I couldn't be happier or prouder of that.
The heck?
I always knew you were special. But never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her staffed Nazi multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the Syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you. I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to Mon Bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine.
Like, what am I
The
seeing?
games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she is the smartest woman in the frontier. Je t'aime de tout mon cœur.
Okay.
Pour toujours.
French? Sound like it's French. What the hell? It's a follow.
Now we have the three gentlemen
What?
who brought her
I
to
was doing
life.
this monkey.
Perfect Will and Tom
Yeah, let's see me before. Thanks for following.
So I mean, Bible thumps in the chat, man, because that was just feels right there. Hit me right in the feels.
I didn't hear what you said.
Griffin, we'll start with you, but you're one of the Legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took.
That's my fault with my own alerts.
Watson a character that has impact in the arena.
Oh, yeah,
so Watson really started as a conversation
Have you
between
played
a friend
Apex?
of mine and I, who he's an
I haven't
engineer,
played the
and he has
game
this
yet
really
myself.
methodical, interesting way of taking really complex problems and systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took the sort of the defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a character that could really create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So the idea behind Watson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you really know the map, and you work closely with your team, that you can really create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current meta of I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can, you know, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane, all of those. We're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that this more stanced RTS kind of play style has breathing.
Real-time strategy.
Trying to provide like options for the players.
Yes.
Right? Because if
For
you
a
want to be able to play
survival
that
game?
aggressive approach, whether you're running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support. You can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. And we're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette, and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Watson to life?
So it's a collaborative effort. You know, shout out Heath and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to, Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic. She had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and the wires and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, all right. From there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too. So.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Watson, she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh yeah.
You see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed
Sounds like
by the concept
that
artist
AI
and then modeled out in 3D.
Watson.
So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great
in the world. Yeah.
So now you get to the
There's some AI named Watson.
the look, but the story. You know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is.
If I knew about
let's dive deeper into that.
Watson's kind of different from the way we usually do things because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her. And one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games
I'll put this here.
Kind of branch out and see what else, you know, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in the movies. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now, it was something that kind of stuck out to me. So,
what the heck?
Am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes. So Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Lee's running.
So she's in your. So all the legends must know her.
Oh yeah, she was their kid sister basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. Her role is of support, and so everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together,
including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay. So like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if
Like,
Caustic
who are
likes
these characters?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I need to play the game myself to know.
Super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping. And a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that a lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing, defenses.
Yes. So the Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You really need to understand how they all interact.
Fence.
The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really want to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm downed and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. And you can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and fencing it off with Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate, 100% ultimate charge. And so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
rejoice. That's right. We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. It's not fair. Wow. So that is ridiculous.
There's also when they cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah. So if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
And if you know, so this is why
that's the electrocutor.
You know where all the points, the exits are. You can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe you find a little. No one cheered for that. Feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative people can get with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do with it.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like, when a player saw them, they knew exactly what it was, not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really, really stand out in the arena?
Yeah, again, silhouette's everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world, that it's something that she can use, and that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out and, you know, create a fortress, basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well, and we had to test it out. We tested it out. We play it in-game, or in-house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it, too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between the two, and they just they create really cool stuff with just that kind of vague hand wavy.
Yeah,
design.
Yeah, everything about it is clearly been thought out. This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Watson. You guys excited, Watson?
What the heck?
All right, well, again,
that's what I was saying.
Now, today we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon, we've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and the new battle pass for season 2. So let's recap all the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here today.
Surprise.
Oh, that hurt. Hit me. What's the waving? Is it what? Let's just lay something on the floor. Was that a little force field? Looked like it. Oh snap! What was that? That was big. I am going to
What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that?
Well, he doesn't know either.
Well, let's just say that. Well, no, but let's just say this: we got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon at the start of season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or are you actually gonna tell me?
There's no way I can tell you. Sorry.
Man, I'm just holding L's all day out here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys,
can't tell you everything.
Season 2. Let's go. July 2nd could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Watson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening here. And for those of you at home, Double XP Weekend is going on right now, so jump into the Legendary Hunt event and start earning those amazing exclusive skins. I'm Golden Boy. It's been a blast talking Apex Legends with you all here today, and I'll see you in the arena. Peace.
Alright. See ya, that guy. I don't think I'll play it. Nah. I don't know, win sometime eventually. It looked all pretty neat. Now it's Battlefield 5 now. Nice. Oh, jeez. 2 minutes waiting. I don't know why. I kind of feel kind of tired right now. I was like, why do I feel tired? I woke up this morning. It's weird. I don't know. Never mind. Boy. Battlefield 5. Kind of played those
That's
games.
right, you just saw a ton of new info
Mostly
on
my brother plays them.
including a new battle pass, first details on ranked mode, and the official reveal of the newest legend.
I just like checking out what there is.
Play, where gamers are getting a chance to test drive the newest legend right now. Stick around, because up next we've got Julia Hardy and Adam Freeman giving us the dirty details on Battlefield 5, including looks at a ton of new maps, exciting updates, and details on a new theater of war. All that's moments away, so keep it locked.
I just like checking things out, even if there's a chance I may not actually play it myself. Well, there's a lot of games. It's not like I'm gonna play every single game they show at E3. Because there's so many games, you can't possibly be able to afford to play or buy every single game they show. Know what I mean? Yeah, just like to check out all the press conferences and see what they show you, or what we see. It's just, I just like doing that. Or, you could say it's exciting. Sure. Right. Of course. Yeah, just watching this. This is not a press conference, of course. Just EA play. So already saw the previous two. Now it's Battlefield 5. My brother plays those. I don't play them all that much. Battlefield 5. It's like, why the heck am I feeling tired? I have no idea right now. It's weird. Like, I did have some sleep from last night. I woke up this morning. I don't know. No. What the heck? Takes. Lots and takes. Ouch. Oh, okay, that's Battlefield 5.
Hey, welcome to the Battlefield 5 show live from EA Play in Hollywood. Let's hear it.
It was loud on my hearing aids.
I'm Julia Hardy, and today
My
we've got a ton
headphones.
of new info on some of the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. But don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets, and I do actually mean all of them. It's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield community manager Adam Freeman. What have you got for us, Freeman?
Oh, thanks, Julia.
What's time for that?
Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team.
That's a lot of tweets if you read them all.
I know you guys are a fan too, and you're going to love what we've got to you today. So, over the next half
I
hour,
don't know, I'm just saying.
we're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next few months. We've heard
That
what you
seems
want.
hard.
So, today you're getting your first look at a ton of new multiplayer maps. Features we know you've been screaming out for, and the arrival of a new theatre of war that's coming to Battlefield 5 this fall. So, when Chapter 4 Define the Odds drops, it's bringing so much cool stuff. So let's get to it. Over to you, Julia.
Thanks, Adam. That's right. Let's wait no longer and tear the plastic off our first new map, Marita. Let's check it out.
Marita.
The Battle of Greece continues.
Greece.
On the Marita map, Allied forces are making the last stand to halt the Axis army sweeping through the region.
Huh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay, what? I don't know, what am I saying? I'm just...
The Allies control the town, but Axis troops are already on its fringes.
Oh. Snap. Yeah, explosions, shooting.
The road down into the village is crucial, and you
It's
must
a
fight
war
to hold here
game.
or risk losing control of the region. You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations,
My gosh.
so keep an eye out for them. Marita is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and aircraft will stand aside for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets. Hills and multi-story homes means unique vertical gameplay. Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
The Battle of Greece. Huh. Greece.
To help give us even more details on Marita, please welcome Ryan MacArthur from DICE.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Great.
thanks for coming out, Ryan. So obviously Marita looks amazing. What was the map's inspiration?
I think the team in LA that put this together, and they built the Mercury map that everyone saw earlier this month. And so they really wanted to continue that story of the Battle of Greece, which is a bit of an unknown story, new to me as well, as you learn about this stuff. So it's really cool. It's sort of set on
I've
the
been to
Albanian-Greece
Greece
border, sort of
before.
in the mountains there, where the Axis power sort of started to push into Greece during the war. And it's sort of set above the clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess what used to be quiet village. Before,
Not anymore.
Before these guys all show up. And it's quite a different experience than Mercury. And it's sort of a totally different style of gameplay that you would have seen in the game before.
So what kind of gameplay are we talking about? What's happening?
Well, so this is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total creative chaos. So you're just going to see some
love that. Creative chaos. Yeah.
So what we get there is just head-on just collisions in the middle of this map. And it's sort of what we try to do with all the new maps that we've created, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go in and play one of these new maps, it sort of has a different feel than the ones they've played before to sort of create that different experience for them. So this one has... I guess for lack of a better way to put it, is sort of a banana shape to it. And that banana shape sort of... Well, I think fruit's important when you're doing game design, I think, obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different play styles and sort of creates this sort of narrow channels for people to just run head on into each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield. But
that's what we want, though. That's what we want, that kind of chaos. But most importantly, we need to know, like, we could talk for days, but when can we get our hands on it? That's what we want to know, right?
Yeah, and I think the great thing for this is coming in July as part of Chapter 4, so stay tuned. And I think some people are going to get to play it while they're here today.
Ooh, lucky you. All right, Freeman, who's we've stuck up there for no other reason than, well, my own entertainment, has more on Chapter 4 for you. Over to you, Freeman.
I'm up here PTFOing. I don't know what you're giving out to me, Julia. Listen, we have more maps. So let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Alsonic24. It's coming in Chapter 4.
Okay.
The fight moves to the North African desert in a vast new map for Battlefield 5, Alsonic24. Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have militarized the area with camps, a radar tower, and an airbase. You must fight over possession of these critical points. In Alsonic24, we've taken the vista used in a single-player war story under no flag and doubled down on air and land vehicle combat. With this, the location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action. On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based team play, and battles across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices. Make good use of this sandbox to secure the win. Utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky, or engage in fast-paced infantry battles in tight interior areas. Alsonic24 is classic Battlefield. We can't wait to let you play it.
Okay. Don't know if I will.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's amazing. So obviously Alsonic24 was adapted from Under No Flag. So tell us a little bit about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually, you know, when the guys when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narrative, linear experiences and sort of that really tell the story of World War II. But with Under No Flag, they sort of took a little bit of a different approach to this and sort of made this big, wide open experience. And that showed a lot of potential from a multiplayer perspective as well. So when we finished the game originally, the team wanted to sort of sit down and sort of a small group of them and take a shot at turning this into what could be an amazing Battlefield map. It's huge. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see, you know, tanks and planes and infantry and all of that together in sort of what is truly Battlefield. It's sort of built for that open world gameplay with, you know, depending on no matter how you want to play, there's something there for you.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so how do I kind of, you know, adjust my strategy? Because obviously it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different play styles. So there's 6 flags on this when you're playing Conquest, and you can see here, even if you can see from the videos here, you've got, you know, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things, and the bridge in the middle, it's all about, you know, sort of controlling that with infantry gameplay. And I think Mr. Battlefield the other day decided to just stick to his tank and destroy me. But
it's just something that he likes to do.
He's kind of mean, but he's not mean. He's super nice. But
no, but most importantly, I mean, again, we could go on and on and on. We're tight for time because there's so much to get through. We've got so many announcements. When can we get our hands on Alsonic24?
But so this is the first map that we're going to come in with Chapter 4. So June 27th, this is going to be available day 1, Chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice, nice. Now we've got a couple more surprises to come, but before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end of Chapter 4.
Get up close and personal. With Chapter 4 defying the odds, new and intense close-quarter maps are coming to Battlefield 5. By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer, specially tailored for intimate infantry combat. The new Battlefields will challenge your squad in unique ways. Teamwork, skill, and adaptation are your keys to victory. Fight through an explosives production facility in Lofoten Islands and unseat the Axis occupation of Mars. Prepare to assemble your team and rise above your enemies. And prepare to learn more about these new battlefields later in the year.
Lots of beaches. Or is that just one? Yeah, it looks like Greece, alright.
Now, to help us break down these new maps, Ryan and I are joined by Mr. Battlefield himself, Lars Gustafsson. I don't know if you made that up yourself, but... Oh, and because he asked nicely to let Freeman come down from his weird place up there.
You're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that happens. Do you want to take over this one for the start?
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, go for it.
Lars, these are very different then to the two maps we've already shown so far today.
So was that?
They are.
Did I have my eyes closed the whole time?
Closely monitoring how players engage in Tides of War, and no surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest. It's always been kind of a Battlefield pillar. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes like Conquest, which really become a success. And with that in mind, then we've, together with the DICE LA studio, they've been going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for smaller modes.
There's something extreme here.
That, you know, the close quarter feeling, the tight, what you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat.
Oh, yeah, we need that on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
We're making that platoon when we get back.
I mean, what kind of the sort of like key strategies then when you're playing close quarters on this map?
You know, as we see with these smaller game modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play. And so, you know, sticking together and not leaving anybody behind like Mr. Freeman over here.
Yeah, but I mean, what if you want to leave him behind? Can you?
Then it's acceptable. I think.
Because
So I'm gonna have to leave it behind.
It'd just be a spinning number plate.
It would be, yeah.
As you saw, Lofoten, it's serenity, beautiful Nordic countryside, but then kind of ripped open with gunfire and everything amongst villas and factory equipment. And then Provence, you know, I plan to take my wife there, you know, pastilles on the square.
Stop destroying places you want to take your family. It's weird.
I'll take Brian.
Yeah, take him instead and then go.
It's beautiful cobblestones, you know, lots of good flanking routes. The smaller maps really allows you to master every inch of it. So it's really about, you know, knowing your battlefield.
I mean, again, we could go on and on to talk about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through it. But first, Lars, you brought with him some news about some kind of core gameplay updates we know that you've all been waiting for. So you're excited about this one.
Lars, you know how much time I'm spending online? Like,
I mean,
I'm working.
Just Battlefield, or let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month. Increase the max rank. Private games. Let's talk max rank. What can you tell us?
Let's talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness, that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500.
Wow,
so it's quite a leap.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's
Battlefield 500 now.
It's 500.
Get it. I get it.
And it's a Battlefield 500. What are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in it. You know, we want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then at every, do we call them milestone ranks, you know, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing off your mastery on your journey towards, you know, that the world domination.
It's already happening.
August is the time. So it's almost here.
Almost here.
So world domination for Lars by August.
I wondered if we were talking about world domination when that was happening. But
Private games then. The other massive thing that we know players want. What we got?
Yes. I mean, another one that's our lovely community have been vocal about. And previously, for those of you who've been with Battlefield, it was called RSP, the Rented Server Program. But now we're shifting over to private games. And what it means, the beautiful thing with it is, the baseline package that comes out is free for everyone that plays Battlefield 5. So a beautiful package. It's there to let you set up your servers.
I think I might actually have Battlefield 5.
Your experiences, whether you want to capture or, you know, play with your friends.
Unless I'm mistaken, the fucking game I already have that my brother played.
And obviously, you know, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, Mr. Battlefield at AOL.com, and let him know.
Well, just saying,
that is the thing, though. Like, we're not finished when we're done, right?
No, exactly. It's coming in,
let's
see, September.
Yeah.
And at that time, I mean, we want you to dive on it, set up your servers, play it, and give us feedback. Since this is kind of just the beginning of the journey with the private games, we want to hear what did we do right, and where should we shape up and take it an extra notch. So be with us and be candid.
Okay, well, Lars, don't tell Ryan, but you know you're my favourite for this. Thank you very much for it.
Do I still get to
We've got more though, Julia. We've got more.
You're almost.
Well, it's just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here in a minute. Well, as promised, we've got one more Battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground.
Okay.
Lars, Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a passion project. So Inge on the
train tracks, okay.
Metro, when we finished Battlefield 5 and shipped it, he wanted to do something that he just was truly invested in. So we kind of went down and he sat down and he came back with what was Operation Underground. And when he showed it to the team, we knew we just had to make this. And I think Lars is sort of being part of that journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to the team.
Yeah, I mean, I was there when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on, it was kind of a brainstorm. I still remember it was tons of images on the wall. We challenged the team to, where do you want to fight? Everything from subway to shopping mall to God knows everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the team started, or someone smart, not me, apparently, said, do I only get to pick one?
Yeah.
So they started to pick a number of them, and I think Inge then chose 3 of them, which was the park, the subway, and kind of the bank area in the city.
So a subway.
Tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal, you want 3
You fight on a subway.
one meal,
better,
right? Yeah.
So you can see, when you see kind of spinning behind us here, you can see the true inspiration, but what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide especially a lot of flanking routes so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. And tons of easy to spot ones, but also
Everyone
the most
loves
sneaky
the sneaky
ones.
flank. Everyone loves the sneaky flank. Cheeky, sneaky flank.
I mean, I think as you look at it, like this is not Metro remastered. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big open courtyards, at street level and narrow streets, and you go down into where you see in the video here with the subway cars are and into the sub basements, and you're going to find a whole bunch of different things and different ways to play and different styles. And I know the guys have a few surprises in there as well that I think the community's really going to enjoy when they get there.
So when do we get it?
That's the big question for today. It's just when,
You have to wait a bit.
when.
October, between Chapter 4 and 5.
I think this is the one the team is really excited about as well. So I know I can't wait for October either. So.
I have a cracking time playing it in playtest. I'm so looking forward for everyone else getting to play it too, and everything else that's on these new maps.
Oh yeah,
Amazing
but those aren't the only surprises. This is the problem. We've got too much to get through. Just like stop talking. We've got so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never before seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look at what the team's been working on.
Uh-oh. Ah! Oh. Run. Oh, that hurt. Ouch. I got nailed.
A timeless theater of war. A new vision. Prepare to deploy to the Pacific. The team at DICE are hard at work creating an iconic World War II experience.
Love those juggles.
Releasing this fall with Chapter 5 of Battlefield 5. As the US and Japan enter the fight, you will clash across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute classic, Iwo Jima. Since Battlefield began, the Pacific Theater has been part of its DNA. Now, we're crafting the ultimate reimagining of the conflict. By capturing real-life environments and using the power of Frostbite, we're bringing you the Pacific realized with today's capabilities and technology. Take part in the US invasions as their unstoppable forces charge inland towards unwavering Japanese defenses. Use new amphibious units to pummel the war-ridden shores, and an expanded arsenal to bring your squad to victory. We have a lot more to share about the Pacific and how it will evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
It's almost 1 o'clock already.
Okay, most most importantly, you went on like a bunch of like research trips. Like, let's find out more about that. Oh, let's set the net one in Tahiti. Yeah, that's right.
It's hard work. I know it's amazing how many people are willing to make that extra effort to go to Hawaii in January in Stockholm. So it's quite impressive.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna watch this whole thing. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to. According to the other thing that I was gonna watch is gonna start soon.
Homecoming for Lars. I mean, not Iwo Jima itself, but.
But oh no.
I remember my childhood.
I don't know.
Where the beard comes.
Like I don't have to watch all this if I don't want to, but yeah.
Jokes aside, it's you know, having been with Battlefield. Well,
I just wanted to check it out and see.
Battlefield 1942.
You know, it's like I have no idea what to say about it.
About this game, the journey through the Second World War. Everyone came up and when do you go to the Pacific? So this is the time. It feels like a homecoming. 1942.
Well, yeah, I'm sure my brothers played this game before.
But this is in a new way.
And I think the great thing, I mean, we hear a lot from the community, and I know, you know, we have these discussions. You've got where are my U.S. forces, where's my Japanese army,
12:50 p.m.
And you know, get to sit here in LA today.
I was
and tell
gonna
actually. It's coming, Chapter 5, you're going to get those things. You're going to see some familiar places like Iwo Jima. We've got 2 other maps coming with that, so 3 maps coming with the initial package of the Pacific in Chapter 5.
Yeah, there's another thing I was going to check out.
Really happy
How
with
the
going to see, and I just say in some
Nintendo
ping in the trailer, some iconic
something
weapons.
invitational tournament thing. It's starting at 1.
So I mean, we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So
this thing was going on until like noon.
Weapons, gadgets, and also after all, it's Battlefield.
I guess that was just an estimation.
And we want to take that extra step and kind of start giving you the boats, fulfilling that sandbox of land, air, and sea. And the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience. I mean, it was very much about island hopping during the war. So capturing the invasion experience and the amphibious warfare. So there's tons of new stuff and new gameplay to look forward to.
And beautiful locations that you ultimately destroy beyond recognition.
Well, Lars and Ryan, thank you both very much for joining us.
So if you've lost track of all of these brand new Battlefield announcements, I don't blame you because honestly there was quite a lot. So do you want to give us a little bit of a recap there, Freeman? I'll leave that on your capable shoulders.
Okay, I'm back at the balcony.
Yeah, go on, get out there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more multiplayer maps then coming in 2019. That starts with Alsonic24 on June 27th, followed by Marita in July. We're bringing a brand new Theatre of War to Battlefield 5, the Pacific. That's releasing this fall. We're also bringing features we've heard the community ask for, an increase in max rank from 50 to 500 in private games. Also, one final announcement. Starting today, you can play Battlefield 5 in the EA and Origin Access Vault, and through EA Access on PlayStation 4 when it launches next month. Is that everything?
I think that pretty much covers it. I guess you can probably stay down here with on the adults table.
Oh,
whatever.
it was already out, wasn't it?
Cheers, everyone. Thanks. That's the Battlefield Show.
Yeah, I'm Julia Hardy.
And I'm Freeman.
And if you're in the Los Angeles area, be sure to come and visit us in person at EA Play. Goodbye.
Hello. Well, I did not expect this to go on until after 1. I thought this thing was... See, it says... Oh, okay. 2 p.m. I was looking at the P2 part. Darn. Well, there was actually something else I was gonna see other than just this. I don't know if I keep watching the rest of this, or if I go check out what's coming out. The other thing that I was gonna actually check out next, which is let's see if I go to it. It's this thing here. See, it's about to start in a bit. It's actually started at 1. This thing. That was the next thing I was gonna watch. So I didn't think that was gonna be on for like... Starts at 1. Like it's already almost 1 o'clock. And... yeah. Like, yeah, I could watch more of this. But I was also planning on watching this. Here, actually. Like, I didn't think that was actually gonna be going on for that long. The EA thing. Yeah. I'm not really interested in the FIFA thing. Or the Madden or Sims.
Also, they're going on vacation with everybody. That's what they're doing. That's what I call a Battlefield show, everybody. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Greg Miller. Apparently people don't like me on Twitter, and I'm coming to you
could watch it, but this is what I was gonna watch next, actually. Like, I honestly was not expecting this. I wasn't expecting this to still be going on. I thought it was already gonna be over before this. I guess I got confused by the times because I was looking at what time they were starting. Like, it's see right here, 12 p.m. PT. I thought it was actually gonna be over at 12, but I thought, no, I had Central Standard Time. That would be 2 p.m. for me anyway. So I have to decide if I'm gonna watch this next, or if I'm gonna continue watching this. That was another thing I was gonna watch, part of the whole E3 thing. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, part of me wants to finish it, yet part of me wants to move on to this. This is the other thing I was planning on. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll, yeah, what the heck, I think I'll watch this now. Yeah, sorry to anybody who probably would want to see these, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to keep watching any more of the EA. They're just showing EA Sports now. But that's alright. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's not a conference. It's just showing gameplay footage of those games. Like, I'm alright with not seeing gameplay footage of those. I was fine with the first three. Like, I was already like I was expecting to see this at 1. This was the next thing I was gonna watch at 1. So yeah, I think that's it for the EA part thing. Yeah. There isn't much left now. It's just, oops, yeah. It's just the, I didn't even pause it. It's just lagging. See, it's just FIFA, the soccer thing, and the football Madden. I've never even played those, to be honest. No, but I still kind of like to check them out anyways, to see what they're doing with them. The Sims 4, I barely even looked at Sims. Like, I can't remember if I've ever actually played Sims before, but so yeah, this was the next thing I was gonna watch. Like, I'm surprised that, honestly, I'm surprised that why do I keep doing that? I'm surprised that the EA Play is still going on. And about 1 o'clock almost, because, yeah, this thing here starts at 1. That's why it's live right now. And that was the next thing I was planning on watching, so, alright, this is the next thing I'm watching right now, actually. Yep. I know it still says EA inside the... Hold on, so, while it's doing what it's doing, yeah, I can change it here. Hold on, let me fix something here. Hold on, dashboard, let's do